is out to unite Nigeria, where every Nigerian that Lord Lugard united in 1914 is equal to the other citizen in the country, can rise to any position in the country without fear or favor, without any malice also. I think you're on the right path. At a time when everybody thought we're at a crossroad, we do not know what tomorrow will be. But with young men and women like you coming together from the north, from the south, that we have no other country but Nigeria. We have no other place to go to but to stay in our country, which is the biggest country in Africa. If today, God forbid, we have something like what is going on in Sudan, we have no place to go to. So, you must therefore, engage in a peaceful move to settle our problems. Yes, some of us have been involved in the Nigerian project for the past 70 years. At about the age of 25, some of us went into politics. And this country was not a country where one side was more superior than the other side. We all will live here and die in this country when God gives it God. Elections have been held in the past, and we have problems with several elections, but we still survived. So 2023 election is not going to be the last election. It's not the election that will break up Nigeria. Let people obey laws of their country. Obey the constitution of their country. When a man contests election and you have won, yeah, the people telling the other can go to court. That infuriates the other man, that the courts are with you, or you are controlling the court. Even if I go there, I may not succeed. But I see all this will pass away. Nigeria will remain as a united country. This is the new book I've just come out, my memoirs. The foreword was written by Jacob Gawan. So I will soon launch it. Here, I'm brutally frank. Like the story I'm telling you, everything is in this book. Let people read. Let them know their background. Let them know their history. That's what I told Kwankwaso when Governor Kano said at that time. I said, look here. The military governors who were in the north were more democratic, more obedient, more cooperative than you people. What are you fighting for? And I want to say today to you, most of the problems we are facing in Nigeria today is caused by the Governors Forum. They want to take over this country. They want to be leaders. They want to pocket the president. Everybody in this country. Today, most of them have been found corrupt. They are in court. But today you find about 10 of, I can give you the list. They're in the Senate. Now they want to control the Senate. So what type of country? There's a similar governors forum in the United States of America. The major job they do is to compare notes, advise one another. Not to the extent of making yourself as if you're a political party. So in my book here, I said so. I'm not afraid of anybody. I fear God, but I respect everybody. So you are welcome. And come again. Well, I used to say, when you are 70, you are at the departure lounge, waiting for your boarding pass. But when you are 70 and above, and I'm now 96, 25th of this month. That's why I got my book to come out. I believe I've got my boarding pass. But God said, no, you still have some job to do. Some of the mistakes you made when you were younger, you go and correct them. That is why I'm call me a stubborn man, call me so. I don't care. Because I know there are jobs to be done. Somebody mentioned the changes in this country, the structuring of the country. When in 2014 we met, when we were 924 or so that were there. All the sections of the country were represented. All the old men in the country, young men, the youngest person, but the youngest girl, I think she came from Montevideo at that time. Yes. So, we have been meeting, but a few individuals who have got money, they want to use their money to flaunt all of us. They want to use their corrupt acquisition to rule us. We say no. Corruption is the pain, is the problem that facing Nigeria today. You're all young men, young ladies. If some old men begin to return themselves to power every day, where is the place for the youth? It's not a norm to shout that, oh, I love the youth, we'll give them so. No. Practice it. And I want the youth to get properly educated. And when you mobilize, no elder can stop you. But we don't want talks. We were in the national conference when the Chibok girls were removed, abducted. I moved the motion on it. Alaji Gambo, Demeta Gambo, said that you move motion. I moved the motion, but I sent a delegation to the president to do something. But after some time, I got myself involved to free the Chibok girls. One day, one of my friends, Senator Sani, what is his name now? Shehu Sani, came to me that he had been going to the north, to the Meduguri, with Obasanjo, the President Obasanjo. But he doesn't want to be going there again with him. So he has come to me to work with him. I said, no problem. So I contacted the president. The only amount the president gave to us to give to Shehu Sani and the people he was contacting was 60,000 naira. Not more. Naira, or, yes, $60,000. Nothing more. We held a meeting with the Boko Haram people in a hotel which nobody knows. Red Cross was involved. The Switzerland, the ambassador of Switzerland was involved. We held meetings with Boko Haram people and agreed that we should release the girls. In exchange, they gave us 7 names of their leaders that were arrested by the federal government. Their leaders, according to them, were praying in the mosque when they were arrested. We knew they were their leaders. They want them. If we go to Kuje prison, we'll see one of their leaders detained there. You now show us how many, who are the leaders they mentioned. They did. Air Commander, the head of the Air Force, Bade, was the chairman. The Director General of DSS was a member. The CSO to the President was a member. And we went and got these people. 4 of them, no, 5 of them. And we agreed that we should exchange. Arrangement was made. The government chartered Arik flight. Doctors, nurses, security people went to Yola for the exchange with the Red Cross. But what happened? There was dispute between them that the 4 men we got, or 5 men we got, were all Kanuris. There were no Fulani or Hausa. That was one of the problems we faced. Number 2, the government of Borno State was so enthusiastic, and they sent security men into the airport to surround the airport. And the Boko Haram people said, no way again. So, that was the end of our attempting. We held a meeting in the Red Cross house. The ambassador to Switzerland came to this house. I sent him to go and see the president. So we did all this job. But in Nigeria, when you're in government, you do it alone. Nobody in this government. The very people we use, those were the people they used to free some of them when they pack it. There's a man in Kano who has a school, a lawyer. He's from Borno. He has a school where Boko Haram children are today with other children. So they respect him. We still meet today. So some of us have contributed our little quota to the development of this country. I do not want a divided Nigeria. I want to die and be buried in Nigeria where people from all over the country will attend my funeral. So once again, I thank you. You may have some questions to ask, but I thought I should go to this length to tell you that. Before me, the young lady, I'm very pleased to see you. During the national conference, the northern women, professors and so on, attended the meeting. They were more outspoken than the men. So when the vice president gave us a dinner party, I said in the hall that the first time I saw northern Nigerian women took the front seat. And they all clapped. So we want women to be educated. They are very intelligent. Don't keep them at home. So we must help one another. We must recognize ourselves as brothers and sisters. So once again, thank you and God bless.